everybody! Welcome to my channel. And today we're going to do the all signs. Yay! And with the subject of how to stop blocking love, how to be more vulnerable, open up to love. And the thing that I see the most as a tarot reader with the videos that I do here on YouTube is the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. The way that I see that is it is blocking from a place of fear, blocking from a place of trauma, and having a hard time opening up due to the relationship patterns of our past. So today we're gonna have a quick, fun tarot spread. Hopefully it's fun for you guys, and try to interpret the card meanings from the lens of how can we be more welcoming to love and to be on the vibration of attracting love instead of blocking it. All right. So, and if you do not want to watch the whole video, you can come back later. I will have the timestamps in the comments. Timestamps will be in the comments. So, first card we're going to pull is your current situation, how you're currently feeling, who surrounds you, and then what's blocking it, and advice. Okay, so for air, we're going to go through Aries, from Aries to Pisces, and in that format. Okay, so starting with the Aries crew. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that jazz. For the Aries crew, give me a card on their current situation. The current situation. Temperance in reverse. Oh boy, isn't that typical Aries, is being a little impatient? Okay, some of you guys could be impatient to make some things happen, or I sometimes see the temperance in reverse as having difficulties controlling their emotions or controlling your temper. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, temperance in reverse for your current situation. Okay, and the person who surrounds Aries, how are they feeling right now? Oh, we got two cards, so we're only going to take one. The Empress. I feel like this person is wanting to nurture things here, okay? They could be a parent, could be a Taurus. They're wanting to nurture things. They could be seeing you as very attractive as well, or either that or they're thinking that you're the nurturer here. Okay, so for the Aries, what is Aries doing? What is blocking healthy love? What is in the blockage for the Aries crew? What's in the blockage here for the Aries crew? Oh, we have one card coming out. Five of Cups. As I was saying before, we all have disappointments of our past, and sometimes we carry that burden into current relationships. I feel like some of you guys are having that happen here. Now, this could absolutely be that you're disappointed in the way in your current relationship. You're disappointed in the way things went down in the current relationship, but this could also be old pain that you've experienced in other relationship. So you're going to want to heal that. Now let's get advice. You're going to want to heal that. You don't want to carry old pain from old relationships into current relationships. And I feel like some of you guys could be doing that. You could be triggered by things in your current relationship that remind you of past relationships, or not sure how to overcome hurdles within your current relationship. Despondence. Okay. I feel like this is very much in your advice. We have despondence. This is going to be the third eye chakra. I feel like some of you guys could, when things come up in your relationship, you could absolutely shut down. You could be somewhat of an avoidant, despondent, not able to approach the situation, not able to talk about the situation. So because it's the third eye chakra, I feel like some of you guys could use opening up to higher frequencies, allowing the divine to help you work through conflict, when you feel despondent, when you feel like shutting down, allow your guides to help you here, okay? And be more expressive, because the only way out is through. And if you are currently triggered in a relationship and you decide to shut down or be avoidant, that pattern is going to repeat. The problem isn't going to go away. It's going to continue. It's going to keep repeating. Okay. So try to be more tuned in and mindful instead of disassociating or shutting down. Okay. All right. I want to pull a clarifier for you for the advice. Let's get a clarifier on the advice for the Aries crew. Clarifier on despondency for the Aries crew. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords. Ooh, I feel like some of you guys, when you're triggered in a relationship, want to just shut down and abandon. Don't want to stay and fix things. With the 10 of Swords here, it's almost like we're not seeing things clearly. It's a waste of my time to try and fix it, and I'm out. So that's what I'm kind of picking up on here. Now, you could attract partners who do this to you as well, okay? But it's definitely a trauma thing to just break up with someone the minute you see any kind of difficulties. Shut down and think, here we go again. I've messed it up again. I may as well break up with them. And we do that as a trauma response because we're thinking they're just going to leave me anyway. So some of you guys could experience that. You could do that, or you could attract partners who do that. Okay, for the Aries crew, we're going to move on now to the Taurus. And I will be putting timestamps up. Watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I always recommend watching the rising sign placement, and especially looking up your Vedic chart, your Vedic astrology chart, your natal chart, out what your Venus placement and your rising sign placement, and watch those as well as your sun. Moving on to the Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. How y'all doing today? This is a serious topic, but I hope to try and have fun with it. Open up to it. Challenge yourself. Okay, so for the Taurus crew, we're going to be, like I said, for all the signs, we're going to be pulling your current situation, the person who surrounds you, what's the blockage, and we'll get some advice and a clarifier. First card out for your current situation is the World for the Taurus crew. Some of you guys could be embarking on a new chapter in your life, okay? So, I mean, yes, this could be a breakup, but it could be a completion of sorts in your life here. And the person who surrounds Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, how are they feeling right now? Ooh, okay. Ooh, I'm going to get another card on that one. For the two surrounding Taurus. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Okay, interesting. So I feel like you could actually be on the same page with the person who surrounds you. Now, if you're single, this is obviously going to pull past energy, okay? If you're thinking, forward thinking, you know, who am I going to attract next? There is somewhat of a being on the same page here. Okay, so whoever surrounds you wants something new. They want passion. They want desire. And I feel like that's kind of similar to what you guys are telling me here with your cards, because you're wanting to close a door and open a door with the World here. So what's the blockage here in this situation? 8 of Swords, mental gridlock. So I feel like this is a little bit of what's in the blockage for you, Taurus, either in a current situation or just in general, is your thoughts. Some of you guys could be feeling stuck in a relationship, or you could just have a lot of anxiety. There could be a little bit of an imposter syndrome here as well. I sometimes see the 8 of Swords as an imposter syndrome, not knowing how to get unstuck, not knowing how to liven things up, just stuck in that mental gridlock. So maybe coming out of your head a little bit. Okay, so, and that's in the blockage for you. Let's get some advice for the Taurus crew. And I'll pull a clarifier. Instincts. So, and this is the crown chakra. I feel like Taurus, you guys are maybe not so outwardly known for your intuition, but I think that you actually have great intuition. So focus on whatever instincts or thoughts that come up. They're not leading you astray. They're there for a reason. You have great instincts. You have great intuition. So if there is a relationship that you're thinking about ending, or just in general, you want to attract something new, trust your instincts on that, because they're telling you something here. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the advice. Why the instinct? Why instinct in the advice here for the Taurus crew? Okay, so we have Four of Swords. Some of you guys could have been taking a break from relationships in general, or from a certain person. And the way that I see this is that you're wanting to start a new chapter where there's less resistance, where there's less arguing, where there's less pain. Because the Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is ego death, emotional pain. And Taurus, I feel like you're like, I'm done with that. I want to start a new chapter in my life, where I don't get hurt, where I don't have to put my don't have to be afraid to put myself out there. You don't want that anymore. You don't want the past. You want something new. And I feel like you're attracting somebody who wants that as well, with the Ace of Wands here. So this is good. You're just like, I just need a break from all the drama and all the chaos, and I want good things. Don't we all? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. All right. Moving on to, I'm going to be doing these quickly because I know I don't have the timestamps up, and I'm going to be putting the timestamps in the comments. Okay. Once I'm done, so you guys can come back and click on your sign. All right. We're now reading for the Gemini crew. For the Gemini, your current situation and that who surrounds you. Oh. Okay, so for your current situation, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not going to say anything until I get all the cards out, but it does look like some of you guys are feeling as though it's not happening for you right now, or maybe it's been a really long time. The person who surrounds Gemini. Oh, once again, you guys are matching. You guys, I don't know if there's a particular person in mind, if you're single, okay. I feel like this is one of those, if you are single, the person who you're going to be with is feeling what you're feeling at the same time. You're both feeling like there's a delay, or like there's a stagnancy, or like there's a lack of momentum here in a relationship, or just in your love life in general. Things are on the back burner, things are on delay, maybe a little bit of stagnancy with the Hangman there. Oops, I got some cards coming out on the floor. Oh, yes. And of course, the blockage, the Page of Swords is in the blockage. Standing back and watching. So some of you guys, of course, could be looking at your ex's social media, or if you're on a break from someone, with the Page of Swords. But I feel like it's a very, like, nothing's going on right now. It's kind of blasé. I'm not active in my love life right now, and I would like it to be. I don't know what's going on here. Well, with these two cards, there is somebody who's being tied up. So I don't know what's going on with that. You know, maybe the Gemini's kinky, but it could also just be like feeling bound, feeling stuck, feeling like things aren't progressing in your love life. So let's see. Some of you guys could be into aerial yoga. I don't know. I did that for a little while, and it was a lot of fun. But get some advice for the Gemini crew. Get some advice for the Gemini crew. Feeling stuck, feeling like, and there's that complacency card, the root chakra. We're healing the root chakra. Yeah, I think a lot of you guys are feeling complacent with your love life. It's kind of a bored energy. Like, I need some excitement. I need something to happen. I need to go out on a date. Why isn't it happening yet? If you're in a relationship, you could still be feeling that way. Like, where is the romance? Where is the activity? What's happening here? Complacent. But it also is like if you're in a relationship, it's like I'm stuck in this comfortable pattern, but it's not really going anywhere. Let's get an advice for the complacency, or a clarifier for the complacency. 5 of Wands. Ooh. So, okay. Interesting. I feel like some of you guys who are in a relationship, there could have been a lot of arguing and fighting, but you haven't left it yet because you're just kind of comfortable in it. For those of the rest of you, I feel like you don't want to have that. Like some of you Geminis could have had a lot of relationships that were really rocky, and you're complacent. You're just kind of staying where you're at because you don't want to walk into the fire, right? You're afraid of that happening. You can't be afraid of confrontation. You have to be able to know how to overcome that. That's the key, right? And it's not easy. Okay. I'm trying to make these quick so that I can put the timestamps up for you guys. All right. I channel rather quickly. So that was Gemini. Now we are moving on to the Cancer crew. The Cancer. Want to see what is going on in your current situation, who surrounds you, what's the blockage, and advice. Straight into the point here. For the Cancer crew, who is surrounding the Cancer crew? Or actually, sorry, the first question is your current situation. What's going on in your love life right now? Wow, that one flew. 6 of Pentacles. All right. So whenever I see the 6 of Pentacles, especially because it's coming out in reverse, there's an imbalance in your relationship. Some of you could be the givers in relationships in general. Who is surrounding Cancer? This is probably going to pull past energy if you're single. Who's surrounding the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Who's surrounding them right now? Ooh, wow. Okay. So we have the Lovers surrounding the Cancer. This is actually, the Lovers came out in reverse. So it could be a Gemini, could be a past lover here who surrounds you. I feel like whoever surrounds you is feeling like there's some conflict or disharmony in your relationship. And it could be because there's a distribution, a lack of balance when it comes to energy or money. Okay. One person's putting in more energy, one person is spending more. So there's some conflict here, and the other person is feeling it. Ooh. I can't help it. These cards keep falling on me. All right. So now let's see what's in the blockage here for you guys. The 2 of Wands fell on the floor. It has to be for you. There's a waiting energy. The 2 of Wands is an e-commerce card, but because we're talking about relationships, it's a waiting energy. Like, I'm waiting for the other person to do the right thing. I'm waiting to hear from someone. But it's an inactive, it's kind of like standing there contemplating the next move, but not really active. And I feel like that, since that's in the blockage here, this is what you need to overcome. Action needs to be taken. A decision needs to be made, a direction, one way or the other. So let's see. In the advice for the Cancer crew, and we'll get a clarifier. Ooh, in the advice. We have preservation. If you want to preserve this relationship, if there's a particular one, then, action needs to be taken here. But this could also be saying, if you're single, don't give up, take action, go out there and make things happen for yourself. Be active, persevere. This is also sacral chakra. Let's get in a clarifier for the advice. Why perseverance? I feel like you guys know what that means in your situation. We got 2 cards coming out, and the first one is the 6 of Swords. I can take this in a few different ways. It's healing. Now, it's going to be different for all of you guys, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Some of you guys, this is healing within your current relationship or whoever is surrounding you. And some of you, it's, you know, moving forward in your healing journey alone so that you can attract somebody who's good for you here. Persevere. You got this. You can do it. Is the other person on board? If not, you're going to be doing this alone so you can attract someone else, someone better. Okay. Now we are on Cancer, Leo. For the Leos. And once again, I will be putting the timestamps up in the comments later for y'all to click on your sign. Okay, for the Leo, what is currently going on in the Leo's love life? What is currently going on in the Leo's love life? Ooh, 3 of Wands, so waiting energy. Waiting for your ships to come in. And the person who surrounds Leo, this is kind of an inactive card. The Fool. Ooh, that's interesting. You could be dealing with an Aries here, Leo. I feel like if you're single, this is going to be talking about somebody that you haven't met yet. But it usually picks up on past energy unless you're, you know, coming to this video to hear about a particular person. It could be an Aries, but I feel like this person is ready to take the leap. And this is like, you guys aren't on the same page, you know, Leo, like I'm just chilling, I'm waiting. Somebody here is ready to take the leap though. They're ready to be the Fool. So what's the blockage here? What's the blockage here for the Leos? Woo. That one flew. 4 of Wands in reverse. There's some candles here. I feel like some of you guys might need to take a more romantic approach in your love life. But with the 4 of Wands in reverse and the blockage, I sometimes see the 4 of Wands as a living situation. But I feel like this is like 4 of Wands. I failed and I failed and I failed. It's a defeatist mindset that you're having in the blockage. So it's kind of a jaded perspective that you could have. Some of you guys, this relationship, if it's a current relationship that you're in, you're just waiting for someone to pop the question. Some of you guys, now that is a really specific message. So it's probably going to be only for a few of you. If you're in a relationship, the blockage is that you haven't taken things to the next level. Somebody here is ready and the other person is just waiting for it to happen. If you're single, some of you guys could kind of be jaded and maybe not really taking action, just kind of waiting for it to happen because things didn't go right in your past year. So let's get an advice card. Some of you guys could be homesick as well or having issues with your housing. It could be a living situation that's blocking your blessing here. I sometimes see 4 of Wands as a living situation, as the 4 is a stability here. Advice. Advice for the Leo. Ooh. Gossip. Healing the heart chakra. Green here. So some of you guys, I feel like, take the issues in your relationship to your friends. That's kind of what I'm picking up on here. Although gossip could be infecting your relationship one way or another. Also, make sure that if you're in a relationship and you have concerns, to take it to that person instead of your friends, because you don't know if you can trust your friends. You really don't. They'll take that information and they'll use it to shit talk. So keep it in the relationship. Definitely. But this is the green is healing your heart chakra. And advice to be more gentle, to be more open. Let's get a clarifier. We have the King of Pentacles. Take it slow. Healing your heart chakra by taking things slowly in a relationship and tackling the issues together as a unit, wherever you are in your relationship journey. Okay. Moving right along. I have some allergies, so I'd be taking drinks of water. Leo. We are now on the Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Those of you guys who don't know this, your Venus placement is how you act in relationships. Hi, Adriana. You're chilling. I haven't done Aquarius yet. I'm probably going to start recording these because I'm probably going to start recording the all signs and posting them doing them live so that you guys can have the timestamps immediately. But I'm going to put the timestamps up in the comments later. I'm on Virgo right now. I'm like halfway through. I channel pretty quickly. I hope to channel quick, not take up too much of your time. I am on the Virgo. All right. Virgo. Current situation for the Virgo crew. Oh, we have the Death card. Some of you guys could be contemplating ending a relationship, or a relationship has already ended. This is also drastic change. The person who is surrounding the Virgo crew, Seven of Swords. Ooh, okay. For some reason, this comes out a lot for the Virgo. Some of you guys could have ended a relationship with somebody who is dishonest or maybe a sneaky type of person. I can't wait. No worries. I'm chilling. Thanks, dear. Okay. Yeah. Virgo. Some of you guys could have ended a relationship with somebody who's sneaky. I sometimes see the Seven of Swords as an avoidant. So there could be an avoidant energy around you and you're not sure if you want to continue on, or this is past. It's going to pick up past energy here, potentially. But I feel like in general, the Virgo crew are tired of the games that people play in dating. What's the blockage here? The Tower. Ooh. I think that we're dealing with a breakup here for the Virgo crew. There was something sudden that happened that could have broke you up, you, a particular person, just in general. I feel like what this is like with the Tower, if you're attracting these type of chaotic relationships, once again, it's going to go back to childhood trauma. You could have dealt with a lot of chaotic relationship within your family sector. And I feel like that's like when you're comfortable, you don't notice the red flags because you're used to it because of your upbringing here. So let's get some advice. This is also Scorpio energy. You could simply be dealing with the Scorpio. It could be an on and off type relationship, maybe a tumultuous one. This could just be a relationship pattern. What's the advice here for the Virgos? What's the advice here for the Virgo? Oh, we have instincts. If you feel like you want to leave a relationship because it's up and down, listen to that. This is the crown chakra. Some of you guys maybe have a dog here. That could be your spirit animal. Why? Let's get a clarifier for instinct here in the advice. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. You are very much a very nurturing type of sign here. And if you feel like you're not being nurtured, then trust that this is something that I need to end. Because I feel like some of you guys could stay in relationships longer than you should because of how you were raised, what was going on in your family dynamics. So trust your instincts. If you're not being nurtured, time to bounce, right? Okay. I know what that's like with the chaotic family relationship. And, instead of seeing something that's a red flag, instead of seeing it as, oh my gosh, I really need to leave, you stay and you try to work it out when you should go. Okay, so now we are on the Libra. Someday I'm going to get the software. I know a lot of readers have that software and I have no idea how to use it. The software that has the sign that we're on. Okay. For the Libra. How is it in California? Is it sunny right now, Adriana? Because I know that it was flooding in the part of California where I used to live. It went from fire to floods, which is just as terrifying. But then I think the sun came out, so you never know. Okay, so for the Libra, get a card on your current situation. Ooh, we have King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay. There's not much to say about this. King of Pentacles for your current situation is that it's a pretty good card to be in. Who surrounds you? Who is surrounding the Libra? I feel like some of you guys, oh, could be a Leo. I feel like Libra, you got a really, you're getting a really good reading right now. Some of you guys could be in a healthy relationship or somebody here who spoils you or who nurtures you. I feel like not a lot of people are going to relate to that. Okay, so we'll see what the blockage is. It's sunny. Ah, I miss the sun. The sun here is not the same as it is in California. What's the blockage here? So some of you guys, Libra, if you're single, then you could be doing well in your career. And then that means that this sun energy, you haven't met this person yet. But this is probably going to pull past energy. There is someone here who's being very optimistic. What's the blockage for the Libra crew? Queen of Wands. Could be confidence. There's a snake on here. Some of you guys need to transform your confidence to be able to attract somebody here. Also, I could potentially see that as having a temper. Some of you could attract people who get angry really quickly, and or maybe how do I put this mildly? People who have a wandering eye, some of you guys. So if it's not the confidence thing or that you're not as far as you want to be in your career, potentially could be attracting people who have a wandering eye or have a bit of a temper here. Okay, so what's the advice for the Libra crew? We have the snake coming out for the Libra. Sunny, I know, I love the sun. The advice for the Libra crew. Libra. Ooh, forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Third eye. This is the third eye, the brow chakra. Having compassion and forgiveness here. Forgiving your inner child, your inner self. Let's get a clarifier. Oh, okay. So we have the Hermit. Interesting. Going in, the only way out is through. Okay. So I feel like some of you guys need to do maybe some meditating or some journaling. Also, the Hermit can represent God in the tarot. I feel like some of you guys need to do some inner work, some inner guidance. Trust your inner knowing and your inner guidance, because it will never lead you astray. Okay. We are on Libra. Scorpio is next. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I don't have any major placements in Scorpio, unfortunately. But I do really typically get along with Scorpio females. Okay, so we'll pull a card on the current situation for the Scorpio crew. Ooh, the Devil. Okay, the Devil. So lusty matters. The devil can be, you could be there could be somebody who you're very attracted to, okay? Maybe you're not taking relationships seriously right now. Okay, who's surrounding Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles, could be an earth sign. Interesting. Okay. I feel like there's somebody that you're very attracted to right now. This could be a very nurturing individual. What's the blockage? What's the blockage? They could be an earth sign. Ooh. So I feel like there's not a whole lot of communication right now. There could be poor communication. You could just be in the talking stage with this individual, still trying to get to know them. But I feel like with the Page of Swords and the blockage, you need to work on your communication a little bit here, taking a more active role and in the relationship, less about standing back and watching, more about being really involved and being really communicative, okay? Let's get the advice of the Page of Swords and the blockage here. Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords can be a gossip as well, so just be careful with that. Guilt, okay. This is in the advice. Why is guilt in the advice here for the Scorpio crew? We have the Emperor. Some of you guys, this is very much an energy of putting your needs first. With the Emperor has a vision, has a goal, okay? And they stand in their power. They're typically a single person because they have an empire to build. So this is probably going to be specific, maybe not for a lot of Scorpios, but some of you guys could be feeling guilty about putting your career, putting your goals. This could be something that you're struggling with here. Don't be afraid to have goals and have a vision for your life. That doesn't need to interfere with your relationship here, okay? Some of you guys are carrying some guilt, and some of you guys could be parents as well. There's something that is like taking you away from putting in more effort into your relationship. So I feel like you can do both. You can find a way to do both here. Okay. Sagittarius. What's going on for the Sagitt crew? Well, I just started chilling with the sun. You're coming out of the hermit mode? Oh, good. Yes. Yes. I know I'm still in hermit mode, and I'm probably going to be that way for forever. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with keeping to myself because I know that there is peace in that equation. The only karma and chaos happens when I let people into my sector, my personal sanctum, my inner world. But we can learn how to do both slowly. Okay, we got some cards coming out already. So for the Saggy, first card out, some of you guys could have a lot of anxiety. And Three of Pentacles, whoever is surrounding you. This could be work colleagues here who are surrounding you if you're single, potentially. I feel like this could be a friend with benefits type of situation. All the Saggies that I know are like fire blazers. I haven't met that many Sagittariuses who are tied down in a relationship. So I feel like there's somebody around you who wants to be more than friends or who wants to take things to the next level. If it's not like your colleagues here, I'm picking up on like a situation or a friend or somebody here who wants to work with you to do more. So what's the blockage for the Saggy crew? What is blocking? Page of Wands came out in reverse. Some of you guys, we have a lot of threes coming out. You might be talking to more than one person, keeping them all as friends. But if it's not that, Page of Wands in reverse, I feel like the communication, there could be a lack of communication here. Maybe you stop talking to somebody or they stop talking to you. Could be a ghosting situation or a lack of passion that I'm picking up on with the Page of Wands in reverse. What's the advice here for the Saggy? What's the advice here for the Saggy? Oh, soulmate. I love that. Some of you guys, the reason that you haven't committed to people, I feel like Saggies, you could just be having a few people who are like situations or just friends or a roster, is because you haven't met the right one yet. And I feel like the communication just isn't there for you. It's not engaging enough. It's not stimulating enough, because you know that there could be somebody who's better matched to you here. And that's going to be the root chakra. Let's get a clarifier for the soulmate card. Oh, the star. Interesting. Some of you guys have dreams that you're pursuing, but also potentially some of you guys, your soulmate could be a celebrity, or there could be an Aquarius person here. I feel like your dream is to meet your perfect match, and the universe is conspiring here. That's why maybe potentially you haven't settled down with anyone yet, because you know that there's something better out there. And it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be a relationship that's healing, and that where you guys can have goals and be in sync and go on adventures together. You haven't met them yet, but it's happening. It's working in the background. Things are conspiring in your favor. For the Saggy, that's a pretty good reading, actually. The soulmate and the star. Your soulmate is a star. I mean, maybe for some of you, you never know, right? Anybody can be a celebrity now with social media. Absolutely anybody can. All they need is a cell phone. Great, Saldivar. Adriana says, oh, I think I already read that. Hello, hi. I know. People don't want to watch because I don't have the timestamps up, and I will be putting them up after. So don't worry. And Adriana, we're going to be on Aquarius very shortly here. Okay. Someday I'll have a laptop with the streaming software so I can put the signs up. Okay. So we are now on Capricorn. Let's get Capricorn's current situation. Hard on their current situation for the Capricorn. Oh, so we have the awakening coming out. There's a snake on there. Some of you guys are having a realization. Whatever that, an epiphany, an aha moment to what it is that you like or what it is that you currently want. Some of you guys could be having a spiritual awakening as well. And who is surrounding the Capricorn? We have it could be an earth sign, somebody who takes their time. Now, this is a male. Honestly, tarot is genderless. But whoever surrounds you is somebody who takes their time, who goes very slow. If you haven't met them yet, it's because they go very slow. They're not in a rush. What's the blockage here? Oh, that flew out. Patience. Some of you guys are impatient and you're trying to rush it. You can't rush the process, okay? Straight up. Especially because whoever it is that you're trying to match with wants to make sure that you're the right person for them. They want to take it slow. And some of you guys are having a realization that you want to heal something with somebody in particular here, but potentially that you want to go a little bit faster than the other person is willing to go. So what's the advice here for the Capricorn? We have creation. This is going to be the crown chakra. Why creation? And the advice. I feel like what this is saying to me is that relationships are built. You want to create a life with someone, and that takes time, and that takes a lot of committing to each other's goals, committing to things. You want to build a relationship, and that's what you're creating here with the crown chakra. Okay, so clarifying that. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles. It's just what I said. Some of you guys are trying to create wealth, and that's going to be the way that you meet someone. If I know anything about Capricorns, is that they do really well when their money is going well. And I feel like some of you guys are trying to create this empire, to create wealth for yourself, because you want to be able to give back to your partner, but you also want somebody who's willing to do that with you here. Big chillin'. Yeah. You want to create a relationship where you guys can build a life together, can build wealth together. Some of you guys are well connected here, okay, for the Capricorn crew. I love that. 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys could get a promotion this year. That could be where your focus is. And if I know Capricorns, they definitely like to be at the top. And you want somebody who can be there with you, not somebody who's going to drag you down. So you want to take your time with that and not rush it, and make sure that this person's in it to win it and not in it to take from you, but to, you know, to help you benefit. Like their presence benefits you, not takes away. Okay, so we're finally on Aquarius. I'm going to do a good shuffle here. Aquarius. Yay. Made it. I am an Aquarius. My sun is an Aquarius in Vedic astrology. And I'm actually on the cusp of Aquarius in tropical astrology. So whatever you believe there. Okay. So current situation for the Aquarius. What's the current? Oh, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be feeling like you're not getting anything out of your current situation, like you're wasting your time, like it's taking a long time. The person who surrounds you, 6 of Pentacles. So if you're single, this obviously is going to be a past person. So I feel like 6 of Pentacles, I feel like there's an energy of somebody wanting to support you. This could even be financially for some of you guys. Flowers here. I feel like somebody wants to support you, wants to give you something, wants to help you, but you feeling like you're wasting your time a little bit. Okay, so what's the blockage here for Aquarius? What's the blockage? Oh, there's a delay. That's why. So we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man needs to get a different perspective on their relationship. The Hanged Man goes upside down to see things from a different point of view. Okay, it's all about getting a new perspective. It's all about seeing things in a positive light. Okay, instead of seeing it as a waste of time, I'm not getting anything out of it. You know, even if people want to support me, even if people want to do things for me, it doesn't matter. I'm not getting anywhere. It's not worth it. It's taking too long. That mentality, you're going to attract more of that if that's what you think. So right now, let's get the advice. You could be feeling like you're stuck in a rut. Some of you guys, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the advice here? Recovery. This is the third eye chakra. Some of you guys need to recover. Now, recovery can be physical, it can be mental, it can be spiritual, especially because this is the third eye chakra. That is what is in direct connection to the divine, to source, to God. Whatever you believe is out there connecting us, source consciousness. That's the third eye brow chakra here. So some of you guys maybe need to do some healing work here with the recovery. Why recovery? And you could just need to recover the way that you think about relationships, because, you know, the Hanged Man is getting a new perspective. 4 of Swords. I feel like this is a time, Aquarius, where you have like stepped back, and especially at the 4 of Swords, because you've probably experienced a lot of pain. You've probably experienced an ego death. And so that's kind of why where you are is feeling like you're getting nowhere, because you need to heal and reprogram, repattern the way that you think and experience things here. So if you feel like at a standstill, or you feel like you're not going anywhere, you're not putting yourself out there, it's because you need to think differently about the way you see yourself, the way you see the world. There's something that you need to recover here. So making sure you're getting enough rest and taking care of yourself. And it's not pointless, it's not worthless at all. You have to reframe that. So okay, moving on to Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. The Hanged Man actually is Pisces energy. So some of you guys could have Pisces in your chart, or maybe your ex was Pisces. Cool. Yes. Sorry, I hear what this reading was about. What it's basically the subject is what is blocking us from love, experiencing love, the highest of love. How are we blocking our blessings? And Pisces. Or the Pisces crew. Where is the Pisces at? Their current situation? Where is the Pisces at? Okay, give me Pisces current situation. Pisces current situation. Oh, whoa. Okay, so we had 2 cards coming out. We're only taking 1. Some of you guys could be holding on to a past relationship, or you could be in protective mode right now. I sometimes see the 4 of Pentacles as like not wanting to share their energy, and or there's a particular person that you're not ready to let go of. Adriana says, thank you. Sure, no problem. My spelling. Yeah, it's okay. All right. So who is surrounding the Pisces crew here? Who's surrounding the Pisces crew? Who's surrounding? Oh, okay. So we have another 4 coming out. It could be a fire sign. 4 of Wands. This could be someone who you met at a celebration. There could be somebody who wants to propose to you, or who wants to take things to the next level here. So let's see what the blockage is. What's the blockage? This could be somebody that you are living with, or who did live with, if it's pulling past energy. Could have been a relationship that was rather serious or about to get serious, and that's maybe why you haven't let go of it yet. So what's the blockage here? Oh, okay. If this card comes out one more time. So there's no action being taken right now. Either you guys are in separation. You could be in the talking stage. Sometimes I see the Page of Swords as being in the talking stage, but there's no action being taken. So it's just like, I haven't let go of this person, but I also haven't done anything to keep them. Maybe the communication isn't so good. If this is a new relationship, you're still trying to get to know this person. And you need to step up the communication and maybe go on more dates, right? Okay, so take a more active role in your love life. What's the advice? What's the advice? Bittersweet. What did I say about communication? There might be a conversation that needs to happen. I feel like the Pisces crew could have a hard time expressing when they're upset in a relationship. Even if they're like let's say I really love this person, but I don't like something that they did, and then you have a hard time talking about it, and then it turns into a resentment here. So don't be afraid to express yourself. If it's a real relationship, you expressing your concern will only bring you closer to that person, and it won't push them away. Let's get a clarifier. Why bittersweet? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. This has been coming out a lot. Knight of Pentacles. Take your time in relationships. If you have to end something, then, don't be afraid to end a relationship if you need to. Things will come in time. The right person will come along. Okay, take your time. Don't rush into things. Okay, so we've reached the end, and I am going to be putting this timestamps up, you guys, so you can go back and look at your placement. How you guys doing out there? Yeah, I'm gonna put the timestamps up, and then we're gonna do the questions this weekend as per usual. If you're available, you can come and put your question in the chat. I had to take a beat. It's actually very tiring to do all these signs in a row. And I might start pre-recording the all signs so that you guys can have the timestamps right away, because I know that you guys get bored really quickly. I'm gonna say it again. I know everybody only watches a minute. We only watch a minute because we get bored so quickly, and I need to have more stimuli, like colors in the background, maybe a crystal ball so that you guys can think that I'm telling the future. Have you guys ever paid for a reading where you went there and they had a crystal ball? I wonder, because I know that there's some readers out there who they call it, like, if you guys ever watch Baba Jolie out there, she says that she scrying, and that means when they use a conductor, which is why we have the crystal ball, because it's clear and you can see a reflection in it. Supposedly, when they're scrying, they're getting visions from the object that is reflective. So for Baba Jolie, she doesn't have a crystal ball, she has a bowl of water, and it's the same concept as a crystal ball, because they claim that, let's say this was a crystal ball and I'm looking at it, I see visions in it, and that's a message from the afterlife or from spirit. They're giving me messages. I don't know if I believe in it or not. I mean, anything's possible, right? Sometimes when I read, you guys have never gotten a personal reading from me. Maybe if you've gotten a question from me, I'll get messages, and it's like creepily accurate. So I wonder, if I started scrying, if I started looking at clear things like this, getting messages, if I could have more accurate visions for my readers. Do you guys know what that is? Do you know what scrying is? Have you ever heard of it? My room is smoke. Oh, yeah, this is Palo Santo. I am new to cards, the spirits, the universe, and the unknown. Yeah, so now you know why fortune tellers and tarot readers have crystal balls. And because they scry, they get visions from it. They see, that's like when you see in the movies, and there's like the fortune teller, and she's like got all this, she has like this head wrap on. It's usually a woman. It's very rarely a man. And I feel like that's not accurate, because there are a lot of men, you know, LGBTQ, whatever the gender is, who get messages, who are mediums, who are psychics, who are tarot readers, who scry. So the movies get it wrong. You don't need to wear all of this stuff. And some people, they get their downloads. We call it downloads. They get it straight from their head. They get it straight from their subconscious. They don't need to look into anything to get visions, to get messages from whatever is out there. So yeah, I'm on the fence, because I am the type of person who is very skeptical. And believe it or not, I'm very skeptical. I believe in science. I question everything. I question if astrology is real. I question if tarot reading is real. I question all of it, because there are a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of fraudulent people, and people who will say they can get visions, and they'll use all these objects as props to kind of lie to people, get people to believe in what they're telling them. That's why my channel's not as popular as some other people, because I don't like to do that. I think that tarot is a way to look into yourself. And I think that if you're going to a tarot reading and you're paying someone to find out if someone loves you, that person probably doesn't care about you, because you would know. And I think that what you need instead is to love yourself more. And that's what my philosophy on tarot reading is, that it's for self-development. It's so that you can better yourself, so that you don't have to go to a tarot reader and ask, how does this person feel about me? You'll have a good relationship. You'll love yourself. You won't need to stick around in relationships that aren't good for you. And you won't get scammed by tarot readers or psychics, or because who knows if it's real or not. I mean, a science-based person will tell you it's not real. And who's to say if it is or not? You guys got to be careful out there. I mostly do these things for entertainment, and I try to have topics that people who are soul searching can benefit from, as opposed to just telling you your ex is going to come back and stuff like that. I talk about it all the time. Because it's the cognitive dissonance that I have as a tarot reader, knowing that people come to tarot reading because they're heartbroken, because they want someone to come back to them. Adriana says, nah, I grew up fighting everything. I bypassed all that until I got into an accident. Oh, wow. There's a lot of spiritual gurus out there who will say that everything happens for a reason, and that law of attraction means when bad things happen to you, you did something to cause it. And that's where I start to lose interest. That's where I start to think people are lying and they're abusing their power over their viewers, saying things like that, because I know that you can do everything good and still have bad things happen to you, because that's the way of the world. There's order and there's chaos. You can't have one without the other. It's the law of thermodynamics. I absolutely do not believe in manifestation or law of attraction. I believe that if you want something, you put in the effort to go and get it. So I don't necessarily believe in spell casting or any of that. I want to believe in it. I really do. And that's because I want to have more control over my reality. And so I don't do any of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, maybe it's true, but I'm a skeptic. I'm a total skeptic. What did you say there? The yin and the yang? Yes, the yin and the yang. You can't have the good without the bad. And what keeps me in tarot reading, keeps me doing it, is that there are a lot of doctors out there, believe it or not, like Carl Jung. Carl Jung fully believes in the archetypes of tarot, but from a standpoint of, I want to get to know myself better. Not I want to bring somebody back. Not I'm so heartbroken, please come back to me. Let me go to a tarot reader. Let me do a spell. That's toxic. Specific person stuff is dangerous and it's not good. And I fully believe in free will. If somebody left your life, let them go. And, no amount of tarot reading is going to make that person love you. No amount of spell work is going to make them love you. It's really toxic. It's really dangerous. So tarot reading should always be executed with caution. You should always be done with the intention of, I want to better myself. I want to know myself. I want to know how I can act better in society, in life. How can I be a better version of myself? So that is my mission here. And whether I do it through Buddhism, I might not always be on here on YouTube. I might find another outlet to help people do the healing work that they need to do. But I feel like the people who find my channel and the people who stay are people who are ready and willing to heal and to change themselves. At least that's what I hope. I know, because I do the shorts, and the shorts are very much, they love you and this is what they want to tell you. And That's always going to be for entertainment purposes, in my eyes, because tarot can't really tell you what another person is thinking or feeling. So it's mostly going to tell you what you think that they think, what you think they feel, or what you want them to think and feel, because it's, it's a game. At the end of the day, tarot is a game. It was invented to be a game, and it can be a tool to help you learn about yourself. Inner shadow work. Yes, exactly. Anyway, I know that's how I like to do tarot, is for inner peace, inner guidance, and I think you already know. I talk about it all the time on here. So when I do the individual sign reads, I'm going to try and lean more towards entertainment. In the future, when I have more tools, it will definitely be entertaining. And the only way to really, really get help for yourself with tarot is to get a personal reading, but not from someone who's just going to take your money and tell you what you want to hear. Somebody who really wants to help you. And but the thing is that, and I've learned this the hard way, a lot of people don't want that. They don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. They're not ready for their bubble to burst. And I feel like I come on here and sometimes I'll burst people's bubble, and then they don't like me. They don't want to come back because they're not ready. They're not ready for the truth. They're not ready to change. They're still stuck in their box. And yeah, that's the hard part. That's the hard part. So you got to be ready for the truth. You got to be ready for it. Right? That's the only way. The only way out is through. And that I say that a lot, but that's from a poem. Have you heard that before? That the only way out is through is from a poem authored by Robert Frost. I used to write poetry back in the day, and I used to go to poetry open mics, and I used to do that. I haven't done that in a really long time. But yeah, back in my college days, I went to a lot of open mics and read my little angsty poetry and stuff like that. And yeah, it was fun. But I'm not sure that I'm not as good as Robert Frost at writing poetry. He's an amazing poet. Okay, I'm probably going to get out of here because my allergies are bothering me really bad. I'll put up the timestamps in the comments for anyone who wants to just click on their sign. You can do that and take everything with a grain of salt, because we're here to have fun and make light of things. Maybe get some sage advice in the process. Who knows, right? Tarot, if nothing else, there is a lot of wisdom on these cards that everybody will relate to at one point of time in their life. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. And I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting me in this journey of healing and light work and trying to navigate love and difficult emotions in the new age. So I hope that this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. And I will see you all later. Bye. Have a good day.